Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's English lesson. I'm so excited to be here with you today. We're going to talk about something very special, planning your new year. This is a wonderful topic because the new year is a time when people all around the world think about new beginnings, fresh starts, and exciting possibilities. Before we begin, let me tell you what we'll learn today. We will practice easy English conversations, learn useful vocabulary about planning and goals, and most importantly, we'll practice speaking together. Don't worry if you make mistakes. That's how we learn. Making mistakes is actually a good sign because it means you're trying. Are you ready? Let's get started. Part 1. Understanding the New Year. First, let's talk about what the New Year means to different people. The New Year is celebrated on January 1st in most countries around the world. It's a time when people say goodbye to the old year and welcome the new year with hope and excitement. Many people make what we call New Year's resolutions. A resolution is a decision or promise you make to yourself to do something or change something in your life. For example, someone might say, "My New Year's resolution is to learn English better," or "My resolution is to exercise more." Let's practice this simple sentence together. My New Year's resolution is to... Can you finish the sentence? Think about something you want to do in the new year. It can be anything. Maybe you want to read more books, make new friends, learn to cook, or travel to a new place. Part 2. Essential vocabulary for planning. Now let's learn some important words we use when we talk about planning our new year. These words will help you have conversations in English about your plans and goals. Planning vocabulary. 1. Goal. Something you want to achieve. For example, my goal is to speak English fluently. 2. Plan. The steps you will take to do something. For example, my plan is to study English every day. 3. Resolution. A firm decision to do something. For example, my resolution is to be healthier. 4. Dream. Something you hope will happen. For example, my dream is to visit London. 5. Hope. To want something to happen. For example, I hope to make new friends this year. 6. Wish. To desire something. For example, I wish to learn a new skill. 7. Decide. To make a choice. For example, I decided to start a new hobby. 8. Prepare. To get ready for something. For example, I'm preparing for my English exam. Let's practice using these words in sentences. Repeat after me. I have a goal to improve my English. I am making a plan for the new year. I hope to travel next year. Part 3. Common New Year conversation topics. When people talk about the new year in English, they often discuss certain topics. Let's learn about these topics and practice some easy conversations. Topic 1. Personal goals. People love to talk about their personal goals for the new year. Here are some common goals. Learning something new, like a language, musical instrument, or skill. Getting healthier. Exercising, eating better, sleeping more. Reading more books. Spending more time with family and friends. Saving money. Traveling to new places. Starting a new hobby. Being more organized. Sample conversation. Person A. What are your plans for the new year? Person B. I want to improve my English. What about you? Person A. That's great. I plan to read more books this year. Person B. That sounds wonderful. What kind of books do you like? Let's practice this conversation together. Try to use natural English rhythm and intonation. Topic 2. Making plans. When we make plans, we use specific phrases in English. Here are some useful expressions. I'm planning to. I'm going to. I want to. I'd like to. I hope to. I'm thinking about. Sample conversation. Have you made any New Year's resolutions? Yes, I'm planning to exercise 3 times a week. That's a good plan. I'm thinking about joining a gym too. We could go together. That would be fun. Great idea. Let's do it. Notice how we use encouraging words like, that's great, and great idea. This is very common in English conversations. It shows you're interested and supportive. Topic 3. Past year reflection. Before planning the new year, people often think about the past year. This is called reflection. Here are some phrases we use. Last year, this year was, I learned that, I'm grateful for. The best part of this year was. Sample conversation. How was your year? It was good. I learned a lot of English. How about you? My year was busy, but great. I traveled to 3 new cities. Wow, that's amazing. Which city did you like best? I loved Paris the most. The food was delicious. Part 4. Useful phrases for New Year conversations. Let's learn some very useful phrases you can use when talking about the new year with English speakers. Starting the conversation. Do you have any plans for the new year? Have you made any New Year's resolutions? What do you want to do differently this year? What are you looking forward to in the new year? Sharing your plans. I'm excited to. I'm looking forward to. One thing I really want to do is, I've decided to. This year I'm going to focus on. Responding to others. That sounds great. What a wonderful idea. Good for you. I hope that works out for you. That's exciting. Best of luck with that. Expressing doubt or concern. I'm not sure if I can. It might be difficult, but I hope I can stick to it. I'll try my best to. Offering support. I can help you with that. We could do it together. Let me know if you need any help. I believe in you. Part 5. Practice dialogues. Now let's practice with some complete conversations. Read these carefully and try to understand the flow of the conversation. Then practice saying them out loud. Hi, Tom. Happy New Year. Do you have any resolutions this year?
Hi, Sarah. Happy New Year to you too. Yes, I want to learn to cook. I always eat restaurant food and it's expensive. What about you?
That's a great idea. I'm planning to exercise more. I want to be healthier.
That sounds wonderful. Are you going to join a gym?
I'm thinking about it. Maybe we could exercise together sometimes.
I'd love that. And maybe you can teach me some healthy recipes.
Sure. Let's help each other with our goals.
Perfect. Let's start next week. Good morning, everyone. Let's talk about our goals for this year. Who wants to share first?
I'd like to improve my presentation skills. I want to speak more confidently in meetings.
That's excellent. We can arrange some training for you. Anyone else?
I'm hoping to learn new software skills. I want to be more efficient with technology.
Great. Those are both wonderful goals. I'll support you both. My goal is to create a better team environment where everyone feels comfortable sharing ideas.
Thank you. I'm excited about this year.
Kids, let's talk about what we want to do this year as a family.
I want to spend more time together. Can we have a family game night every week?
I love that idea. And maybe we could go on a trip together.
Those are wonderful suggestions. I want us to eat dinner together more often. We're all so busy.
I agree with all of these. Let's make a family plan. We'll have game night on Fridays, eat dinner together every day, and plan a summer vacation.
This is going to be the best year ever. Part 6. Cultural differences in New Year's celebrations. It's interesting to know that different cultures celebrate the new year in different ways. This is good conversation practice too. In many Western countries, people celebrate on December 31st at midnight with parties, fireworks, and champagne. They count down 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! In China and some Asian countries, the New Year follows the lunar calendar, so it happens on a different date each year, usually between January 21st and February 20th. Families gather for big meals, children receive red envelopes with money, and there are dragon dances and fireworks. In Scotland, they have a celebration called Hogmanay, with special traditions like first footing. Being the first person to enter a home after midnight brings good luck. In Spain, people eat 12 grapes at midnight, one grape for each stroke of the clock. Each grape represents good luck for 1 month of the year. Practice question. How do people celebrate New Year in your country? Try to explain it in English using simple words. Part 7. Making your plan smart. Now let's talk about how to make a good plan. In English, we use the word SMART to remember how to make effective goals. Let me explain. S is for specific. Your goal should be clear and specific. Not good, I want to be better at English. Good, I want to learn 10 new English words every day. M is for measurable. You should be able to measure or count your progress. Not good, I want to read more. Good, I want to read 1 book every month. A is for achievable. Your goal should be realistic and possible. Not good, I want to become fluent in English in 1 week. Good, I want to improve my English speaking over 6 months. R is for relevant. Your goal should be important to you and your life. Ask yourself, why is this goal important to me? T is for time-bound. Your goal should have a deadline or time frame. Not good, I want to lose weight someday. Good, I want to lose 5 kilos by June. Practice exercise. Think about one goal you have. Now make it SMART. Write it down following the SMART format. Part 8. Common challenges and how to talk about them. Sometimes our plans don't work perfectly. That's normal. Let's learn how to talk about challenges in English. Common challenges. Not enough time. I don't have enough time to. I'm too busy to. Solution. Maybe I can wake up 30 minutes earlier. Not enough money. It's too expensive to. I can't afford to. Solution. I can start with something free, like using free apps. Feeling tired or lazy. I'm too tired to. I don't feel motivated to. Solution. I'll start with small steps, just 10 minutes a day. Forgetting about your goal. I forgot to. I lost track of my goal. Solution. I'll set a reminder on my phone. Sample conversation. Person A. How's your New Year's resolution going? Person B. Honestly, it's difficult. I wanted to exercise every day, but I'm always too tired after work. Person A. I understand. That's really common. Maybe you could try exercising in the morning instead. Person B. That's a good idea. I could wake up just 20 minutes earlier. Person A. Exactly. Start small. Even 20 minutes is great. Person B, you're right. Thank you for the advice. Notice how Person A is supportive and offers helpful suggestions without being judgmental. Part 9. Staying motivated. Useful phrases. Motivation is very important when working toward your goals. Here are some encouraging phrases you can use with yourself or with friends. Self-motivation phrases. I can do this. 1 step at a time. Progress, not perfection. Every day is a new chance. I'm proud of myself for trying. It's okay to make mistakes. I'm getting better every day. Encouraging others. You're doing great. Keep going. Don't give up. I believe in you. You've made so much progress. I'm proud of you. When things are difficult, it's okay to have bad days. Tomorrow is a new day. You can try again. What matters is that you don't quit. Conclusion. Wonderful! We've covered so much today. Let's review the main points. 1. we learned about New Year resolutions and why people make them. 2. We practiced essential vocabulary for planning and goal setting. 3. We learned common conversation topics and useful phrases. 4. We practiced several dialogues about New Year plans. 5. We learned about the SMART goal method. 6. We discussed common challenges and how to stay motivated. Remember, learning English is like planning for the new year. It requires patience, practice, and persistence. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Every mistake is a learning opportunity. Here's my challenge for you. Before our next lesson, try to have a real conversation in English about New Year plans with someone. It could be a friend, a teacher, or even yourself in the mirror. Use at least 3 phrases from today's lesson. Final practice. Let's say together, "This year, I will practice my English every day. I can do this. I believe in myself." Thank you so much for learning with me today. I hope you feel more confident about talking about New Year plans in English. Remember, practice makes perfect, but progress is more important than perfection. I wish you all a wonderful new year filled with success, happiness, and lots of English practice. Keep practicing, keep learning, and most importantly, keep believing in yourself. You're doing amazing. See you in the next lesson. Happy New Year, everyone! Homework assignment. 1. Write down 3 New Year's resolutions in English using the SMART method. 2. Practice 1 dialogue from today's lesson with a friend or family member. 3. Record yourself speaking about your New Year plans for 2 minutes. 4. Learn 5 new vocabulary words related to your personal goals. 5. Watch 1 English video about New Year celebrations and write down 3 new phrases you hear. Good luck and keep up the great work!